All right, your final homework assignment. This is the assessment we did today that you guys, a lot of you didn't do too well on. You have some time to fix it. You need to make sure that you take time over this week, turn it off, to fix it. So your question, how are people able to sustain their spirits during the Great Depression? So, how are people able to stay happy even when their lives are crashing down around them? So some examples we talked about with Billy Joe, with her and the piano, with Ma, the tree, the baby. So what are some other things you can think of? Start with your thesis statement. Start with your introduction, your hook. So your clickbait, it needs to be on topic and it needs to make me want to keep reading. Your summary is just 2 to 3 sentences about what has happened in the book. So give me some background information. Your thesis, so this is where you answer the question. So you're going to restate the question and then you're going to answer the question. You're going to give me 2 reasons here. All right. So for example, restate, I want to stay home because, answer, I want to sleep and I need to do chores. So notice I have 2 answers here. All right. My first answer, I want to sleep, for example, will go right here for my topic statement. So again, I'm going to restate the question. People are able to sustain their spirits during the Great Depression because I'm going to take from my first point from my thesis statement and put it here. All right. This whole paper is about this one answer. So I'm not going to change my answer midway for one of these other ones. This evidence and this evidence are all about whatever I wrote here. All right. I'm going to find evidence straight from the book. All of the videos are posted on YouTube, so you can pull it from any of those. Evidence to support your point right from the text. Where did you get this evidence is what you put down in citation, and then you're going to elaborate. So explain your evidence. It needs to use your own words. So you're not going to keep copying something from the text here. I'm looking for you to explain how this evidence answers this question. So how does this evidence support that people were able to stay happy during hard times? Make sure you stick to the topic. So don't veer off on something else here. All right. If you feel like your evidence is sufficient, you can stop. Otherwise, give me another piece of evidence. Give me another piece of elaboration. Hint, hint. Give me one for these 2. And then your concluding statement, you're going to end your point. All right. Then for your second point, so the second point over here, I need to do chores. This was my example. Again, yours shouldn't say I need to do chores. But you're going to put that second point on the back side of this paper. So you have a front and a back. My second point from my thesis statements goes right here. So I'm going to restate the question. People were able to sustain their experience during the Great Depression by, answer. All right. Then for evidence, again, straight from the text, it should back up my answer. Make sure it answers this question. So if it doesn't, if these 2 things don't relate, one of them isn't correct. All right. Tell me where you got it. Explain in your own words. Do it again. Evidence, elaboration, and then conclude. All right. So the 3 parts I should get from you: your introduction paragraph, your first paragraph for your first point, your second paragraph for your second point. All right. See you guys on Monday. Enjoy your break. And this is very minimal work compared to what we would have done in class. So reminder. All right, folks.